Hey everyone, welcome to the Y. My name is Brittany and you are here for Mat Pilates. All right, so today all I use is a mat. I don't use any props at all, but feel free if you do have blocks or anything that you may want to use to have those nearby in a water. All right, we're gonna get started by warming up our body right away. So let's just quickly sit in a double B pose. I want you to come towards the front of your mat so you have room to lay down. So let's first just take a inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Hopefully that felt pretty good. All right, we're gonna go a little quick. We're gonna curve the tailbone underneath us and reach overhead and right back. Wow, let's warm up that spine. We're gonna go a little quick today, or not the whole time, but just to warm up here, just warming up the spine. Okay, usually I want a nice inhale down, exhale, but let's just warm up that body a little quicker. Good, extend overhead and come on back. Let's do two more. Nice job. And last one, I'll meet with the top. All right, how's that feel? It kind of warms you up right away trying to sit up like that. All right, this time we're gonna do half roll, so curve underneath and come up. We can kind of slow our pace now, make it a little bit more graceful, so to speak. We're gonna go ahead and open up, sweep to one side and bring that arm up, curve the tailbone underneath, sweep and twist and back up. So just nice and graceful, flowing with the body, tucking that tailbone underneath as you come back, opening to the side, activating through those obliques. Totally forgot to say, my name is Brittany. Maybe I said that. I got 30 minutes with you for this Mat Pilates. Now, what is Mat Pilates? Similar to yoga, but different. Uses a lot of core activation and your own range of motion to work on your flexibility, mobility, and increasing that range of motion. Yoga incorporates a little bit more stretching. We're gonna do one more on each side here. Good. Let's go ahead and round that back, holding on to our knees. Just round, curve, curve, curve. Good. And then we're just going to lift and open. Good. Curve. Lift and open. Good. Two more like that. Inhale or exhale, curve, inhale, lift. Last time. Good. This time we're just going to bring our legs into butterfly just for a nice stretch, releasing through those hip flexors and a gentle forward fold. All right, nice job. We're gonna come back up and we're gonna tip back onto our elbows. Now, if it's uncomfortable to stay on the elbows, you can go ahead and lay all the way down if it strains the neck. So we're first gonna lift those legs up into table. So tuck the tailbone underneath just a little bit here, okay? And just hold. Good, we're gonna take one toe, lower the leg, tap it, pull it back in, and alternate. For the breath work, you want to inhale and lower, exhale, bring it back in, pulling that belly button in with you. Good. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift the knee. Again, you can do this laying down if it strains the neck too much. I'll find out where mine is today. Good. Last one here. All right, I'm going to point the toes, touch them, and we're just going to separate the knees. I don't know if you can see at this angle, but separate and pull them together. Separate, pull them together. Keep that tailbone tucked under a little bit. Good for 3, 2, and 1. Good. So we're going to hold those knees out to the side. This time we're going to flex the feet. You're going to touch those heels, okay? And I want you to push and point. Pull them in, push and point. I don't care how low or how high you are in this. Again, you can be here as well. resting the neck. So push and point. So this is frog. You want to pull and flex, point, and straighten those legs. Good. 2 more. Really squeeze those thighs together. Good. Last one here. And we'll bring it on down. I'm going to have you go ahead and lower all the way down. And we're going to bring those legs back up. So we're going to rotate the feet outward. And we're just going to point through the toes. So squeeze those heels together. We're going to gently lower and draw them back in. Good. Gently lower and draw back in. Now, I'm not going very low because if I go any lower, my back is going to pop off that mat, and that is what we want to avoid. So inhale, lower. Exhale, draw it in. Keep those feet rotated best you can. Works those quads a little bit. Last one. Good. Let's pull it all the way up to the top. It's okay if there's a slight bend in your knees. Good. We're going to flex those feet and we're going to bring them out and pull the heels together. Good. Bring them out, pull them together. Now draw that belly button down towards that mat. Beautiful. 2 more here. And last one. We're going to have you point through the toes. We're going to circle those legs. So first, you can parallel the feet versus rotating out. We're going to lower those legs down. We're going to come out and around and up. Now, maybe you have little circles. That is okay. We'll work on that range of motion. One more in this direction. And we're going to reverse your circle. Good. I don't go as low in this one myself because my hips click. There's a band that goes through that hip joint that sometimes it just boom, boom. If that happens to you, you can go ahead and adjust your circle as well. Last one here. And we're going to hug in those knees. Good. Just relaxed here. We're going to lower those feet down to the floor. So hip flexors might be screaming a little. Don't worry. We're going to do bridging, which is going to activate the backside and release through the front. So let's go ahead. Prep, inhale. Exhale, push through the heels, squeeze through the bum. I'm going to have you hold. Okay, I want you to squeeze your tush so hard that it releases through those hip flexors, okay? Just hold, hold, hold. For 3, 2, 1. Gently roll down one spine at a time. Nice job. Let's go right back up and roll down again. Let's do a few more of these. Exhale, press through the heels. Inhale, roll down. Good. One more. Awesome job. This time we're going to hold that bridge up. I'm going to have you kind of wiggle your feet in towards the butt just a little bit because I'm going to have us do calf raises, lifting those heels off the floor in your bridge. Be cognizant to not arch through that back. You still want to just activate through those glutes, raise up. I forget about calves all the time, and I like to throw it in when I remember. Probably my one forgotten about muscle group during my workouts. Good. One more. Awesome. Lower that back down. This time we're going to kind of wedge those feet to the outside of the mat, and we're going to raise those hips up again, and we're going to lift the toes this time, and we're going to pulse that bum up and down. So lift the toes. I'm going to have you pull your knees out wide just a little bit here and squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Just a little different angle on that butt. Good. Give me 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently bring it on down. Let's go ahead, hugging those legs just for a little bit of a break. Maybe rock side to side if that feels good. All right, we're gonna do one more little thing with those glutes. We're gonna alternate glute raises or bridges. So we're gonna press up through one leg, other leg comes into table and switch. Now, if we're still working on that single leg press, feel free to do both legs instead of alternating, whatever works for your body today. Good. If you'd like a little challenge, feel free to bring those fingertips up. Kind of got a balance between that back and that foot. Nice work. Good. On this next one, we're going to hold it up. Give me 3 little pulses. 3, 2, 1. Release. Other side. 3, 2, 1. Again, arms can be up or down. If you want them on by your sides, go ahead. This just adds a little balance work. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. We got one more on each side. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. We're going to go ahead, cross one leg over, and then just give those legs a hug, okay? Releasing those glutes a little bit, back of the legs. Hopefully it feels good. Awesome. Go ahead and switch legs. Cross it over, hug it in. Alrighty, I'm gonna have you just grab behind one of your legs and sit yourself up. Just kind of let the blood drain back in with the body. So take a second. I'm going to grab a sip of water here. Alrighty, I'm going to have us get onto all fours. So cat-cow, let's just kind of reset that breath here. Extend through the back and push away from the floor. Good. Inhale, release. Exhale. Good. One more time. All right. I'm going to have us go into bird dog. So opposite leg, opposite arm here. Good. Extending wall to wall. And limbs can be in line with the body here. Go ahead and gentle press of the heel. Keep those hips square to the ground. Good. Let's do one more on each side. All right, we're gonna do a little bit of arm work here. You can keep both knees grounded, or you can lift that opposite leg with your arm. So if you'd like, you can challenge yourself with that back leg up. If you have your back leg up though, I don't want it like hanging out just like here. I want it nice and strong behind you. Okay, so here we go. We're just gonna sweep the hand down and sweep it up. Sweep down by the side, sweep it up. Again, you can ground through that other leg if you'd like. 2 more. Good. Let's go ahead and extend it out in front. This time we're going to pull that elbow in and slice that tricep behind you. Reach and slice. Good. Maybe you've noticed, or what I noticed is my stabilizing arm is the one that's really burning right now versus my working arm. Good. We'll do one more. Reach, extend, keep that back leg up if you have it up. All right, this time we're going to swim through. We're going to bring that arm out to the side and then just tuck it in. Reach and press. Tuck it in and through. Good. Beautiful. One more. All right, I'm gonna have you hold this up. Good, go ahead, ground through it. Back leg is gonna come up if you had it down. We're gonna bend and flex that back leg. Keep that knee up best you can. We're almost done. I know things are burning. If you need to take a break, you go ahead. Stay nice and strong. Try not to let that belly button sag. Good, 2 more. Last one. Good. This time we're gonna bend and point that toe and you're gonna poke the ceiling. Hit that glute. Okay. Poke, poke. Ooh. 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna challenge you to hold it up today. We're gonna circle that hip out to the side, lower the knee, and poke it back up. Okay, circle out to the side. What we want to try to avoid is any movement in that low back. So you're just moving that ball and socket joint. One more time in this direction. We're almost done, I promise. Good, this time we're gonna reverse it. We're gonna swoop that knee down, bring it out to the side and up, poking the ceiling again. Down, around, and up. 2 more in this direction. Last one. All right, we're gonna extend it behind us. Opposite arm goes back up. We're gonna bend and flex that one leg, and as we do that, we're gonna bend that elbow in and extend. We got 5, 4, 3, yes you can, come on. 2, things are burning, and 1, child's pose. Ooh, nice job. That's very challenging. Go ahead and just release. Let's hang out for a few breaths here. Good, go ahead and take the shoulder that is burning and we're gonna tuck it underneath for a nice little stretch here, okay? Tush can come up in the air a little bit. Nice job. All right, let's bring it back up on all 4s. Let's regain our breath by doing 2 cat-cows. Good. Let's go ahead and just get into those bird dogs again. Loosen things up. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Okay, other side's a little fired up right now. We got to even it out though. Good. Just one more time on each side. I won't spend too long here. All right. Other opposite arm and leg go up, okay? Option, you can bring that knee down. Keep it strong back there. Sweep the arm. Lift to that belly button. Don't let that back sag. Sweep down by the hip. Swing it on up. Ooh, my other side's already sore. How is yours? Good, last one. Ooh, lose my balance. Good, reach that arm up in front. We're gonna draw the elbow down and slice that tricep and reverse it. Good, pull it in, slice. Again, if you need to, ground through that other leg. Okay, and stay here. Otherwise, if you're able, keep it up there. It's a very nice challenge. Good, 2 more here. Last one. All right, we got to swim that arm out to the side. So sweep, pull it in, sweep, pull it in. Yeah, one more. Ooh, I am burning out on this side already. Good. Go ahead and lift that opposite leg and arm. If that knee was down, hold for just a moment. Good. Feel free to ground through that hand. We're going to bend and flex that knee. Okay. Again, challenge. You can stay up top here with the arm. I am going to ground through mine. Good. Keep that knee up. Bend and flex. Lift through that belly button. I just caught myself arching. Good. 2 more. Last one. Good. Keep that toe pointed. Bend the knee. We're going to poke the ceiling. Work that glute. Point, point. Poke, poke. Again, try not to arch the back. Keep that belly button lifted. Neutral spine. Burn that booty. 3, 2, 1. Hold it up there. Draw the knee to the side. Swoop it down and back up. Out to the side. Swoop it down and back up. Nice. Good. We got one more in this direction. All right, opposite time. We're going to swoop it down, out, and around. Now really stabilize through that hip. Do not circle that low back or pelvis. 2 more. All right, last one. We're going to hold it up. Good. Extend that leg. Opposite arm goes up. Bend and flex. Pull that opposite elbow. Good. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, bring it on down, child's pose. Man, good series there. Good. Take the other shoulder or the arm of the shoulder and pull it through. Good. We'll bring it back up. Don't worry, I didn't forget about those hips. We're going to go ahead and draw that one of those knees through for pigeon. If you want, go ahead, work through that hip flexor first, then we'll fold over that knee. Good. Bring it on down. If it's uncomfortable to have that leg straight behind you, you can go ahead and just bend in that knee a little bit. Whatever feels good for you today. That back knee isn't bent in, I'm going to have you pull it in, and we're going to reach over the legs, lengthening through the ribs and pelvis, create some space. Good. Bring it back, and we'll just hit the other side here. Good. Great work. We're going to just take that other knee, switch it out, pigeon, stretch through the hip flexor if it feels good, and then just fold over when you're ready. Good. Let's go ahead and gently walk it up. Lean up over the shoulder, or left over the legs. Oh man, I can't think right now. Good. And the other way. All right, nice job. Let's go ahead and bring it onto all fours. We're going to tuck those toes underneath and push it back into downward facing dog. Going to have you pump out those heels just a little bit here. And then hold a nice stretch, drawing the thighs and the chest towards one another. Spreading those fingertips and tailbone in the air. Good. Let's go ahead and take your left leg, pull it into the air. We're going to sweep it in towards the nose. We're going to push it back into the air and then step it through. Crescent lunge. Bring it on up. We're just going to hold for a moment. Hands can be at heart center, or they can be on the hips, or even up overhead. I'm going to keep them at heart center today. Beautiful. I'm gonna have us step it together. All right, roll those shoulders. Let's do a full roll down really quick. Tuck the chin in, soften through the knees, to the back. Nice little hang. Soften through the knees and gently come back up. All right, little challenge before I send you off today. We are going to center your foot in the center of your mat. This one just kind of steps back a little bit. I want you on a tightrope. I almost tell nobody ever to go on a tightrope in a lunge, but we're going to tightrope it because we're going to do a little bit of a curtsy lunge. So hands could be at heart center, hips are overhead. We're going to draw that knee down and press it up. So from the front, should we go here? Looks like so. Okay, so you're on a tightrope. Now, lunges can be hard on your knees. You don't need to go down as far if it hurts, okay? But just try it out just a little bit. We got 2 more. Good, I'm gonna have you take that back leg and we're gonna lift it up in front and hold for a little bit of balance here. And lastly, we're gonna step it back into that crescent lunge. Good. Gently bring those hands down. I'm gonna have you walk your foot out to drop the knee, and we'll just stretch through that real quick. Lower all the way down to the floor if it feels good. Pop that knee over. Just a nice little stretch, and then we'll hit the other side before you go today. Good, go ahead and extend that front leg, push it back, just hitting that hamstring. Ooh, the song is jamming in here today. All right, go ahead and tuck that foot on back. We're gonna tuck the toes underneath us and push it into downward facing dog again. Good, let's take 1 breath here. Other leg up in the air, so right leg up, knee to nose. Back up in the air, and then we're gonna step it through. Good, crescent lunge, hold. Nice job, step it together. All right, I'm gonna take the roll down out just for time's sake here. So I'm gonna have you center that foot again, that tightrope step back. Ooh, this is not my good side, but here we go. Curtsy lunge. Again, you don't have to go all the way down if it's painful, or maybe you just don't want to today. Good. 3 more. It is a balance challenge. It's okay to wibble wobble. Just bring your hands here, here. Ooh, I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna do 1 more. Good, take that back foot, bring it up and hold. Nice job. Good, go ahead, step it back, crescent lunge. Just for a hold here. Awesome. And bring those hands down, walk that foot to the outside, drop to the knee, and we'll just stretch for a moment. Good, gently walk it on back, extending through that front leg. Beautiful. Go ahead and bring yourself down to a seated position or laying if you'd like. And let's just take a couple breaths together. Good. Inhale through the nose, filling the lungs. Exhale. 1 more breath. All right, we had a lot jam-packed in that class today. I hope you got a great workout. My name is Brittany. Feel free to just stay here, feel good, enjoy your time. Otherwise, hopefully you can feel nice and energized for your day. So again, I'll see you next week. My name is Brittany. Thank you for joining me.
I'm Sarah, and this is Cardio Dance. Are you guys ready to work out? Let's do it.
Through the bag. Go! That's where we want to go.
Last 10 seconds. I'm right here with you. Let's do it.
Welcome to the Y. My name is Erin. I'm Jennifer.
My name is Linda.
My name is Tommy, and today we're going to do a quick step routine.
We feeling like we can conquer the world today?
I wish you all could smell it. It smells so good.
Time. We get stronger in my world. We're going to do it again.
We'll see you again. Keep working hard. You did awesome.